Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 25 of our slow and immersive on-mode run of Baldur's Gate 3. We are back with Krusk, a half-orc level 6 rogue assassin that we took up to level 4, and with now 2 levels of fighter as well. He is a half-orc urchin that was left abandoned on the streets of Baldur's Gate 3 and grew up into a very competent, kind of bulky sword for hire assassin. You know, he's on his own, has always been on his own. Maybe, you know, he fell in with some gangs at some point in his past, but he's always been kind of betrayed, been prejudiced against, thought of as being, you know, stupid and incompetent as a half-orc, brutish, but he's actually, you know, smart, like street smart and cunning, and so he survived just fine by himself. That was until he got abducted onto the Nautiloid, and then he got this tadpole in his head, which he's made use of. Ooh, we actually have one more okay, well, we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, so far the story is that he got off the Nautiloid, he got into the Grove, he met Minthara, someone who he immediately kind of had an affection for, and so did she. They felt like, you know, they were sort of kindred spirits. They were instantly attracted to each other. However, you know, after some time spent together, she had to depart to this place called Moonrise Towers, where, you know, this seat of the Absolute is. And Krusk is kind of on the fence about the Absolute, but he's definitely very much over the fence with Minthara, and so he's following her. However, it's taken him a while, and we've now went through the first map, kind of cleared all of that out, went to the monastery, cleared all of that out up to Kithrak Terezin, that there is no real reason to go there. We did kind of kill a few people, steal a few things, and left that area. We then went into the Underdark. We helped Glut to become the king of the Myconic colony, because, you know, why not? He was paying, and we were in need of a job. He then gave us another job, which was to assassinate Nier, a chosen of the Absolute. So a little bit kind of not sure where Krusk is going with that, to be honest. I think I kind of lost the narrative a tiny bit there, but I think he's kind of not entirely convinced. He knows that this will cost him somehow, right? If the Absolute really wants him to be her champion, he also thinks, okay, well, I'm going to prove myself by eliminating everyone and getting as powerful as I can be, showing her that her other champions are completely incompetent. Maybe that's what he's going for. But here we are, episode 25. In the previous episode, we did kill Nier. We have now also explored most of this kind of first area of Grimforge. We did make a sort of temporary alliance of convenience with the local Dwerga mercenaries, who, just like us, you know, we know that there is one rule as a mercenary, is that you always get paid, right? And Nier was late with his payment, and for that, he lost his head. So we now have a few kind of green Dwerga walking around. Probably good to have you know, some connections among the Dwerga world, Dwerga mercenary bands, but we did kill Absolute's champion, so we might have to explain ourselves, but look, if he was too weak, then he was too weak. We also then uncovered some treasures here, this and that, all kind of minor. We're now ready, basically, is what I'm trying to say, is proceed to look for this adamantine forge that we've read so much about. In between episodes, I sold a few things, and I actually started moving to that adamantine forge, but then I thought, we might do that together because, and I'm going to discuss this as we move along, I thought that, okay, if we do it, we're going to have a look at Grim and Grimforge and how that even kind of, how that goes. But, yeah, I'm not sure we will be able to take it, although I've been starting to think that maybe we can take it on now. Being so close to Minthara in an on-mode run isn't really a time for experimentation, but I think at the very least we can go down there and just have a look, because we got 2 Misty Steps, right? We got 2 Misty Steps with the amulet. Well, we got a Misty Step from Nia's boots now. It's once per short rest. And we do have another Misty Step from the amulet, and we have, I believe, 4... like, wow, first of all, wait, hang on. First of all, we have those arrows of transposition, do we not? Arcane interference, no, we do not actually have arrows of transposition. That is sad. That is a sad day. Today is a sad day. How can we not have any of that? Well, anyway, you know what I mean. We have 6 potions of invisibility. We have potions of speed. We do have... We do have darkness. We do have darkness. We do have 3. Oh, 3. Just 3 scrolls of Misty Step. 2 scrolls of invisibility, scroll of greater invisibility. Dimensional door we have, which is kind of similar to Misty Step. But yeah, together with this, I'm hoping we can lure and outsmart Grim. I think it is possible. And if the worst comes to worst, as long as we are kind of nice and healthy and have all of our HP and such, I think we could run away if the worst comes to worst. Right. We also, since we got 2 levels of fighter, we can actually do some bludgeoning damage to him. Not sure if that is the best idea I've had, but we will see. But in any case, before we get to Grimforge, you know, there's a little bit to explore there. But also, we just need to decide, if we did get it, which molds would we use? And I did pick up a longsword mold here, because I thought that maybe actually a longsword is a good idea. That will be for Minthara. As I mentioned in the previous episode, guys, let me know down in the comments what you were thinking in terms of her build. But I'm kind of convincing myself more and more that Paladin of Vengeance is nah. It's not who she is even. And I will discuss it when we get her, but I really don't think it's a good class for her. It's just it's not what she... I mean, to be honest, it is what she's about, rather, but if she was a good, and I feel like the reason Larian put her there is, well, actually, I don't know why he put her there. Well, because Paladin of Vengeance does like a lot of damage, so it's a damage kind of dealing class. It's got those smites. It's kind of magic-y, but a very strange one, and I think it's Paladin, whichever way you kind of spin it, it's very hard to play it as an evil playthrough. So I have another idea in mind. I think it's a really good idea, if I do say so myself. It was really on theme, but it's going to be evil. It's going to be evil, and it's going to work well with Crust. Let me tell you, always good. It's just, and I'm kind of more and more selling myself an idea, and I'll explain why when we get her. But again, for now, I haven't set my mind on it, but I might. But anyway, coming back to the molds, so I think a longsword is actually not a bad idea. And you know, you guys told me when I was playing rogues for the first time that the weapons are kind of meh. To be honest, and I've read up on them, and the weapons basically there's a scimitar, a mace, nice scroll of ice, and 125 gold. We'll take that.
In the beginning came morning, then night. 2 sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
Okay. And yeah, the weapons, they ignore resistance, which is, I think, actually pretty strong. Hang on, let's have a look at this map of Moonhaven. Oh, that's a Moonhaven. The village. This war map offers a detailed plan to attack the village of Moonhaven, encouraging soldiers to build in merciless silence. But a longsword that ignores slashing damage is originally one you could keep for the rest of the game, and your resistances do become a problem. To be frank, scimitar mold. We'll take that just to share helm. We'll send that to camp. So we will take that.
Platform's covered in rust. Must be all bone dust.
But what was I trying to say? I was trying to say that yeah, ignoring resistance, and the resistances do become important. I think they become more prevalent, at least from what I've seen. You know, I've never been past Merkel in Act 2, but I do think they become prevalent, and they are... Now, I've learned that there is no elixir, no spell, no coating to really counter that, right? There's all of diluted sharpness. All of those sharpness, but that only helps with physical damage, not magical damage. And so it's very hard, I think, to recount resistances, and resistances cut your damage by half. Krusk himself is gonna face that issue big time, because all we got is piercing damage, and we don't even have a choice other than, as I just saw, actually a scimitar is, I believe, a slashing damage. I'm in fact almost certain of that. Do we even have a scimitar here? No, we do not. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's slashing. Yeah. So we could get ourselves a scimitar. There's an argument for that. We also, longsword mold would be good for Minthara to have that longsword, and I will explain why she most likely use a longsword when we get to her. And I think, yeah, these are both good options, and the other two good options are the armors. Now, the heavy armor is that I don't think either me or Minthara will ever use that. However, it is worth 3,800 gold, so 1,000 gold. However, we do kind of have enough gold, so gold isn't really the problem. A medium armor is, I haven't really decided, but I think conceivably, Krusk could wear it, and we could get it would give us disadvantage on stealth, which is bad for an assassin, also kind of off theme. But if we did get medium armor master, then we could have 16 plus 3 AC with no disadvantage on stealth checks. That is pretty OP, if you ask me, right? That would be 19 AC just from armor. 19, right? 16, 18 plus 1, yeah, 19. We'd have 19. I'm not sure we're going to keep Ring of Protection and give that to Minthara, but that would be like 19 plus maybe a 20, let's say. But 19 is pretty, and we would be immune to critical hits. And it's good for at least one of us, you know, us and Minthara, to be immune from critical hits, to be honest. So I feel like, yeah, but I'm not 100% certain. Now, we're going the advantage of going 8 levels of fighter and 4 levels of rogue is that we do get 4 feats in total. 1 from level 4 rogue, and then 4, 6, and 8 levels of fighter. So we do have plenty. I would like to get savage attacker. I would also like to get our dex to 20, that's for sure. But, you know, we do have that 1 feat that I'm not 100% sure what to do. I'm just clicking. Where are my stats? Yeah, we definitely need to get our dex to 20, because that's another AC by, yeah, it's another AC, sorry, I was going to say by the way, but no, it's not going to be added to the adamantine armor, because that will cap out at +3. But I will get another initiative, another +1 to hit, +1 damage. All of that is very, very much good, because we got 2 attacks, where we got those crits, the guarantees that we have a lot of alpha strikes. So +1 dex is very good for us. But yeah, medium armor master is very much a possibility. I think it is very much a possibility, very on theme as well, to get that, you know, to lose critical hits. I feel like it's also thematic kind of with the assassin, like he kind of knows how to move such that not to expose himself too badly. So I really like that idea. So I feel like, let's try and find, there's a mace, let's try and find the adamantine armor, scale, male, medium, yeah, there's the mold. And, you know, we will try. Oh, man. Okay, that's fine. We can always miss this step in there. I mean, I think, sorry, yeah. Then we'll probably get the medium armor. And maybe scimitar mold or longsword. I feel like ultimately, yeah, we'll probably want to, I mean, we'll find, and I'm sure there's some other amazing short sword out there. We're never getting away from Knife of the Adamantine King, that's for sure. So, yeah, it's kind of frustrating, though, to be honest. Like, there's no way for piercing. Well, this will be slashing damage, and the good thing about scimitar is a finesse weapon. So it's also 1d6, just like short sword, but it is slashing damage. It gives us a different type of damage in general. One that ignores resistances, and also, to be honest, oh yeah, and that can be dual wielded, and yeah, so it gives us a different type of damage. So we'll do piercing and slashing, right? It would be good damage. It would ignore resistances. So it's arguably a scimitar, but I feel like a scimitar. questionable. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna have to decide that, but we need to clear the Grimforge first. But that's what I'm thinking. Definitely a medium armor plus longsword or scimitar. Now, before we do that, however, we gotta deal with these gentlemen here. And how do we do that? Well, it's easy, I guess. We remember that there is that Susurbark. Let's grab it. Let's come back. Oh, we probably can't miss a step now, can we? Ooh, casting spells is blocked. Alright. Well, okay. Fine. Oh, okay, we could do invisibility. That's interesting. That's not even concentration. Okay, we don't really want the mace. Yeah, I guess it's just a mask. Intimidation. Dusty book. Praise be to the Lady of Loss. She has, through Sister Ansar, taught Brother Siluf the true nature of our lives, that they are loss and nothing but loss. Through that sorrowful lesson, he has turned from his fame and following, and come to us into the Lady's loving embrace. But he has not left everything behind. The man once known as Siluf Yali brings with him his miracles of metallurgy. This dark alloy, adamantine, will let us spread the Dark Lady's will with new fervor. Alright. We will deal with that gentleman in a second. I think this is a pretty easy fight. We could do this before we long rest. I feel like we really do have to long rest here. And I think the way to do that is to just take our invisibility. Or hell, let's just not be encumbered at the same time. Alright, it's gonna do this, but I do think... okay, we do have 2 turns. I should have actually done that cutting action dash. Yeah, we can always throw things, so let's just kind of get over here. Not sure if that will trigger it immediately, or if like as a hostile action. Boom. Yep, they're both dead. End turn. And we'll throw a Susurbark at this guy. And this guy, I mean, he can come to us, and that's fine with me. Right. Let's just make sure we don't throw like all 4 of these at the same time. See, throwing things, yeah, that breaks it. Okay, but that guy is done. A bit of a weird fight if you can figure it out. I'm so glad Mike actually figured it out for me when we played with him originally in our rogue run. So we're having this guy. He's dashing. We'll come here, yeah. Rushes in. Boom, and gets turned off. Yeah, so it's just kind of a... Got him, 75. Nice, that's a nice bit of XP. Pretty much for nothing. Pretty much for free we get this. 11 and 10, so yes, we get 5 from strength. That's another thing we're gonna, once we get to 20 dex, we can get rid of the Elixir of Hill Giant's strength. And I finally figured out, guys, what that buzzing sound was like all throughout like the first 20 episodes. That really annoying. I did kind of tweak the audio settings. As we played, but what that buzzing sound is, guys, not this one, but there is one. Some people even asked about it in comments before. It is the Hill Giant strength. I figured it out. It's really annoying sound, and it's kind of like it's a bit overtuned, so to speak. There we are. Okay. Just to camp. Up, send to camp. Yeah, Easy peasy. Yeah, it's the hill giant strength that's messing with us. Just this sheer armor. Attack save. Okay. This again in between episodes. Just I can't believe it. Even with that thing, we're still. Okay, we can just send these to camp for now. Nia's head is taking up a valuable space in our inventory. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and just deal with this quickly. Perhaps find this mithril while we kind of chat. Yeah. So what was I saying?
What's that?
That's nice. What was I saying? What was I saying? Ooh, bestow curse. It's powerful. Third mithril vein. Anyway, we need to get to Grimforge before we actually decide what kind of let's pick up this medium armor. Yeah, I think it's definitely one of the things we need to make is a medium armor. I feel like it's also kind of thematic for an assassin with medium armor master as well, and like a fighter assassin, that he would wear it, and he would be like so good at wearing it that, you know, it doesn't give him a stealth disadvantage, and so it's kind of like a second skin to him.
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
Potion invisibility, that's good stuff. So I was also talking about, I guess, yeah, the sound. So I think hopefully I fixed it now. Scribbled note here. Must find new sources. Nearby mithril veins are near depletion, and the quantities required for Brother Siliv's most recent project were considerable. Some of the acolytes have taken to calling it Grim for the place it was made, though never within Brother Siliv's hearing. Oh. Splint mold, heavy. Okay, let's pick that up just so we have it at hand. Send it to camp. Yeah, the heavy armor, you know, we could sell it for a lot of money, but we kind of have enough money, so maybe that's not a consideration. And although we're a fighter, we could actually wear heavy armor, but that I feel is a low. That is definitely a low theme. Energy protection, animate text. Got with some forge construction log. This decaying tome details the scientific and arcane principles behind the Great Forge's construction. The results of multiple experiments are explained in exhausting detail. Hammer test 2.5.66.8. The forge is functional by operating at a scant 1/3 of its full potential. At current fractalization values, the hammer can force various iron alloys into molds, but adamantine remains unmoved and unmarked, increasing levels of hypotorque to 6.94, doubling magma heat values. Hammer test 26700. Test unsuccessful. So hot was the magma that the adamantine shattered entirely under the force of the hammer. The properties of superheated adamantine are intriguing, but I seek to mold it, not to crush it, maintaining hypotorque levels, reducing magma heat values by 1/5. Alright. Yeah. But yeah, sorry, I was saying also, yeah, scimitar, sorry. In any case, yeah, we're gonna struggle. I talked about that a few episodes ago as well, but we're gonna struggle once enemies start hitting that slashing resistance, because we have no spells, we got nothing. Okay, we'll still have some time to think about that, so that is what we will do. I really need to sort this thing out. We'll need one lyre, surely. I'm kind of carrying these around because it's a quest item, so I'm hoping one day I will actually make use of it. Yes, this is light hammer. I mean, well, to be honest, We could use other weapons. It's just that we would lose the critical hit, and we would also lose the sneak attack. But that's not like too bad. So actually, given we're a fighter, we actually can overcome resistances by even using that longsword, because we can use a longsword technically because we're a fighter. I think longsword it is. Longsword and medium armor, guys. Yeah, if we have to, because I just thought we could dual wield like this hammer and get the bludgeoning damage, shining staple of skulls. That's kind of thematic for us, right? Bludgeoning damage. We got daggers. Well, that's piercing again. We can use this hammer half, to be honest, like bludgeoning. So we got stuff. Alright. Push away spell. Okay. Wait, no. What is this? Adamantine slag? Or mithril ore. Keep that. We certainly keep that. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a long rest.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
Yep. Let's go ahead and take a rest, I think. We're gonna lose the spores, elixir, but that's okay. Like we need it, like we've used everything, and we're gonna need everything to get over Grim, to be honest. Oh, there's Scratch.
Something to ask.
Tim. Man, that was a busy day. Alright. I guess he just kind of hangs about here. Oh, get away. Sosavok. Okay, let's go to bed. Auto select. Full rest. Oof, that was a long day, but we got a lot done. We got a lot done. That's not even giving it justice, if I'm honest. Boom. Okay. Heal. Elixir of Heal Giant Strength. Drink that. Now I know you guys said that this doesn't work after I take off the yeah, it did change. Okay, I never noticed that, to be honest. I know you guys said it a few times, but I kept believing that it doesn't work. But then the other day I actually did think about it properly. Fine. Well, we can just sell it then. That 5 HP really isn't much. That's a shame. Okay, we do have 2 Misty Steps though. That is what's important. We have the Shield of Thralls. Could it possibly stun Grim? Maybe. But before we do that, let's just go back. Let's just keep exploring.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
Okay. 180 XP. This is, I mean, it's 1,000 experience also to get Grim. That's actually all I want. Again, it's not necessary, but I do think we can get away. Like, I do believe we need 3,000 though. Like, does 1,000 XP really make any difference? Not really. Now, here I kind of, well, we kind of have to. Hang on. We need to first of all put out Brood Mothers. That's what we normally wear. Yeah, that's what we're out normally. I'm not sure if I put Misty Step already. Oh, look at you trying to surprise Krusk. No one surprises Krusk. Magma Method. Fire immunity, cold vulnerability. Okay. Do we have any even of those? Yes, we do. Ray of Frost. Oh, Critical hit. Oh, what is that? Because I rolled it? Was that guaranteed? No, that was must have been. I rolled that, right? 40 damage. Yeah, 1 die 20 with advantage. Oh. It's because, yeah, there was the first attack. Yeah, okay. Favorable beginnings. Wow. Boom. 40 damage. He was vulnerable. Cool. Alright. We do need to kind of get away from here. Oh, should have jumped all the way where I could. Because these guys can be lethal, although I'm not too worried about it. Oh, this guy. Get out of here. Man. Okay, they are going to start exploding. That I do not like. That I do not like. There's also this spell I have that, to be honest, probably be good for me right now. That spell, Elemental. Ooh. Oh. Boom. That guy exploded. Hang on, did we just kill him like that? Oh, wow. Look at that, guys. Call the Weak. Wait, hang on. Psionic Backlash. He was hit for 4. He used a level 2 spell. We rolled a 2 damage on 1 die 4, and he was a level 2 spell, so it got multiplied. So I did 4 damage to him. Plus magma for 1 psychic damage. Call the Weak. 15. Yeah, ooh, wow. I brought him below 11, and bam. He's done. Okay. I like that. Oh, by the way, we forgot to do the attack roll. Jesus. We did pick up this scroll. Recommend resistance to fire. Now, wasn't there also this other? I don't know if I actually have that scroll. I don't know why I have so many scrolls in here. There's that other, like, elemental protection sort of scroll that protection from energy. It's a concentration, so every time they're gonna hit me, well, I'm a fighter, so I do. No, I do not. I'm not a fighter. I'm a rogue, so I actually have proficiency in intelligence and dexterity. Yeah, Constitution. I don't have a proficiency in it. However, I do have +4 to saving throws in it. That is a consideration now. Where is that spell I'm talking about? I could do Protection of Good and Evil. Because these guys are going to start exploding and fire hurts. I can tell you that. Right? Fire hurts, although casting it... there's one that does like opposing damage. We have another Scroll of Ray of Frost. So I could take 2 attacks of opportunity and then blast one of these things like 100% from a distance. Right, that is a possibility. Oh, wow. Where is that DC? Yeah, get out of here. A little bit unfortunate. But I just kind of want to use what I have. Scroll of Ray of Frost. Like there's no better time. Is there? Not enough movement speed. Oh, maybe we messed up. Gentlemen. Short rest. Ooh, action surge we have. Do I really want to waste it on these guys? I think we're fine, if I'm really honest. I just really hope, like, what I really don't like is being on this chasm. I'm afraid that somehow they will explode and, like, push me over it. That, I do not like. I do not like that. I mean, that guy hit me for 8. I feel like I'd rather spend a couple of healing potions. But these guys are gonna get, like, here all together. It'd be nice if we had some... Ooh. Yes. Yes. I mean, these two are gonna get it up in my face, so I'm gonna have to take some attacks of opportunity next turn. But I do want to, like, blast them all. If they all, like, gather round, I would then use my Misty Step and fine, we'll short rest. Oh, I don't want to short rest, though. I want to drag this out as much as possible, like every day. Fine, I'm going to be stingy. Did we just drop our weapons? No, we didn't, right? Right, hang on. Wait, hang on. Use psionic backlash. Oh. You know what's really cool about psionic backlash? It happens before. We already noted that when we fought the hag's illusions, but how cool is this? We hit him and he got cold. His mind collapsed before he could do anything. You know what I mean? It's before he could even say, we already got him. Well, I'm gonna get up here. Like, there's no reason why we can't, like, run. I'll just go down. Ooh, fine. Agree. That'll be the last thing you're going to do, sir. Alright. Oh. Not a fan of wasting arrows of ice. Well, let's... Oh, they're gonna fly like right up in my face, really? Man. That was the last mistake you made. Ooh. We did drop our weapons, did we? Oh, we did drop our weapons. Heat metals applied to chain shirt. Hang on. I did drop my weapons, didn't I? Right. No, I didn't. I didn't drop my weapons. Okay, do we have a thunder wave? Arrow of roaring thunder. We do have that ring. Oh man, I wish I had the actual. Oh no, this is where. Oh. This is where we like wing it, take 3 attacks of opportunity, and we blast them with a big arrow. This is what I wanted. Kind of playing with fire here. But I mean, we do have relentless endurance if the worst comes to worst. Oh man, if only I had like a thunder wave. I do have that ring, but the ring costs an action to put on. Really, I don't have like a thunder wave. Oh, hang on, what if I did like a thunder arrow? Arrow of thunder. Thunder, right? They would just, wow, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Oh, actually, it would blast both 2 of these away. But I feel like it's a suspicion poison. Like, I hate that potion. I keep keeping it every time I play. Okay, let's heal up and run. We're gonna take it. Oh, fine, it's a miss. Oh, come on. Come on, where is that AC? 23 HP. That is not a lot, but I mean, this is just too good. Oh, come on, this guy survived. How did he survive? Where's Call the Weak? Where's Call the Weak? Oh, this guy's coming for me. Okay, I hope he... Oh, come on, he didn't cast. Oh, wow. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. We kind of do. I was really afraid that we're going to run out of these. And to be frank, we're nowhere near running out of these. Alright, some easy XP, but it's a very good XP. Yeah, nice. We're now 2,300. I guess we cannot be surprised, so we're good. What does this thing make? Oil of combustion. Okay, that's a good oil. It's a good oil. Okay, good use of our scrolls. Oh wait, there is still one more there. Hang on a minute, mister. Oh, but you're gonna get surprised. I mean, come on, who are you? What are you playing at? What are you playing at? Sir, target outside normal range. Hang on. Yeah. Target outside normal range. Come on. Outside normal range. Perfectly within normal range. Oh, it's fine. We won't get a sneak attack. Do not react. Well,
Path lies before me.
I need it from this. Another 75 XP. Nice. So yeah, with I kind of do want that Grim even more now because we're so close, and I want maximum XP because I do not want to show up to Merkel with level 8. It has to be level 9. Because at level 9, guys, we're gonna get extra attacks from the fighter. Yeah. Hope you can see the synergies. Fire. Dark Vision, Scroll of Protection, Grimforge, A History. The binding of this book is thicker than its combined pages, which are surprisingly devoid of detail. We know little of the ones that came before, but we know they worshipped the Lady of Loss. We know they constructed the great fortress and named the next few words are smeared and illegible. But from whence they came and why they departed, this is a mystery even to Ketheric Thorm himself. What we do know is that Shah's Chosen has heard her call. Just as Grimforge served our mistress 800 years nigh, so it would again. Here, Thorm's dark justiciars shall rise. Here, we will fulfill our goddess's pact. Here, we will rebuild the lost city of Grimforge. So far will our shadows spread, so dark will they be, that Seluna's light may be forever extinguished. Right. Alright, code 4. Let's see our fire resistance. Yeah, well, I guess we got hill giants right now, so yeah. It would be good when we can finally get rid of it, which will be at level 8, I guess. Well, I mean, level 8 is our next feat, so maybe at level 8. It would be good when we get rid of it, because then, yeah, we can do, like, resistances ourselves, and we're gonna need them, I think. You know, other things and such. Let's go ahead and read this. Sharon Registry. A registry of proud followers recruited by her loyal paladin, Ketheric Thorm. Pages upon pages of names fill this book. Some are only nicknames, others consist of multiple noble titles. All of them are scratched out and annotated with no longer. Again, such a missed opportunity that there isn't like a paladin class dedicated to someone like Shah, Lolth, all of that. Like, it's still a do-gooder paladin, like even if you're sworn to Lolth. And I really feel like that's just a missed roleplay and gameplay opportunity. I feel like, you know, Paladin of Vengeance should have been one of like, I'm an angry paladin. Because, you know, you could play them as...
What a sight to behold.
Yeah, you could play Oathbreaker as like the evil paladin, but that's not really true, right? Is there a paladin that broke his oath? But I wish you could like pledge yourself to an evil god somehow. Anyway, before we head down to Grimforge, let's actually just kind of explore this little piece here.
Lava's erupting. Better watch my step.
Boom. Let's have a look here on the edge. Observe the terrain. No, let's not do this. Let's observe it from here. And I was also thinking that there is this guy here, isn't there? Yeah, the guy. Lava guy. Lava with elemental or something. And I reckon we could take him out, you know? If we get through hide, and we surprise him on here. Ooh, so we get ready to burst. So it all bursts kind of up to here, right? Okay, here we're safe. Around here. Let me just examine him. 19.8 dexterity only. Jeez. 18 constitution, 5 intelligence. 10 wisdom, 5 charisma. Magmatic disturbance. The presence of this creature disturbs nearby lava, making it bubble explode. Which it's got cold vulnerability, piercing resistance. Magmatic regeneration. Regain 20 to 120 when starting a turn in lava. Oh, we messed up. We use those rays of frost for nothing on those. Oh. Right, imagine we did boom 40, 40. Okay, what do we have? What do we have for this guy? What do we have that's cold damage? Nothing. We have these arrows, but he's resistant to piercing. Well, fine. We can take like a bludgeoning weapon. I don't mind, to be honest with, like as an assassin and as a fighter or half orc, you know, he could take a different tool to get the job done. Right, for sure. cold, though. Cold vulnerability. Is there any way we can make our weapon cold? I mean, we got this Scroll of Ice Storm. Oh, those 2 Rays of Frost would have been very much on point here. You know what we could do with our man? You know the guy, Grim. We could also use this one. Yeah, we gotta try this. But then I'm not sure how he will react, because we're gonna need to position ourselves like opposite him, just like, you know, I've always done with Minor Illusion, and then you kind of disappear there and hope that he will come there to investigate, right? And then he stops at the center. That's kind of the game we're gonna have to play with him. Anyway, this guy, can we kill him? We can. I'm sure we can. Like, we can dish out 120 damage, no problem. If it's not piercing, though. Which brings me to that hammer we had. There you go. We actually have it. Alright, so we're not going to get a sneak attack on him, but we will get crits. Bludgeoning and Radiant. I'll take that. What else do we have? We have an axe. I hope I didn't sell it, to be honest. Well, an axe is slashing damage, isn't it? Okay, hang on. Let me just jump back in here. I didn't say, yeah, I didn't. Hand axe, slashing damage. Faith Breaker. Okay, we don't need to push that guy back. We need to keep him exactly where we have him. And slashing damage. Yeah, so this is all good. I feel like, right, if we have to fight like an elemental, we're okay with grabbing like other weapons here, right? I don't think he ever looks that way, so I think we should be fine. I will also, to be honest, this is the same as... We can still dip our weapons in poison, which he actually somehow is not resistant to it. 36 HP, I think we should be okay. Hang on, so I am going to just kind of jump through here. We do need to kind of get him out of here, but to be honest, I think we could actually do enough damage on him. Right? Enough damage on him before yeah, let's just do our dip. I think we could do enough damage without, you know, in our like surprise round. Slashing. Interesting, let's try this. I think we can get him. I mean, here he's not in lava, right? And so okay, it's fine. I think this is enough space. I hope once he like walks past here, we can just tuck ourselves away in here and get him. So we can do 120 damage, surely.
What the hell? Is that a lava element?
Stuff is going to explode. Oh, look at that. He's actually not going to step out of lava, is he? Oh man. Really? Okay, let's get back. Okay. Is he not gonna step out of lava? Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense here. He doesn't step out of lava because he knows he's vulnerable there. We don't have Minor Illusion. Okay. Not gonna be a surprise round. Oh, hang on. When starting a turn, so if he starts a turn in lava, so we either get him down to 0 on that surprise round, or he just regenerates. Can we do 120 damage? 7 to 12, plus a bit more. Kind of doubt it, to be honest, right? 7 to 12, so we do 14, maybe 22. So 14 and 22, we do like 18 on our first 2 hits, then we do another 18 on our other 2 hits, at the end, and in the middle we do 2 crits. So another 28. Yeah, so 14, 14. You know, we're gonna kind of get him like to half HP. How do we get him? How do we get him? Can we like push him? No, he's massive, isn't he? Oh, this is annoying. Cold vulnerability. Oh! How do we get him, guys? I want to get him. Ready to burst. Sure. Charge forward, pushing all objects and creatures in your path 4 meters away from you. If we charge through lava, do we get this guy like pushed? I don't think so, right? He is initiative -1. Jeez. Speed type elemental large 600 kilograms. Yeah, we're not gonna push him away for sure. Oh man. Even like there somewhere, he's not in like lava technically right now. Is he still in lava? Like here, he's kind of not in lava. Oh, he has the tag magmatic regeneration. Oh, this guy. I can't surprise him. 120 HP is no joke, you know, he probably hits like a truck as well. Oh, if only I had like minor illusion. How can we get his attention? We can't. Could we start a fight, get him in here, get him interested, and go invisible? Alright, he comes here to investigate us. He probably will fail it. We're gonna like back off, and as soon as we back off, we restart the fight, and we hit him with like a ranged weapon, and we get the surprise round on him out here. I feel like that might actually be possible. I feel like that might be possible, guys. You know what I'm gonna do? Test that. Attack rolls and saving throws. Okay, I'll keep this one. Okay, I'll keep all of these on. We do have the ring of invisibility. Okay, we have to. For this guy, I will spend an action surge. Right? So it's gonna give us an extra attack. I'm not gonna waste the guaranteed crit because we'll need that for Grim if we're gonna smack him hard with the bludgeoning weapon. This guy. Okay, I think we're gonna have to. Oh, this is frustrating. We can't get a surprise round. Okay, let's just let him pass one more time. So how do we start this then? We start this with a ranged attack because it doesn't really matter, right? You think if he notices like a hidden silhouette, will he then come to investigate it? This guy. We need to get him like out here, but I hope he doesn't like shoot with some lava stuff. So we kind of need to get him here. We shoot at him, I think. We give him a shot. He's not gonna like it. But the thing is, like, we waste the surprise round because he will just heal. If he starts his turn in lava, he will gain regeneration. Starts. Yeah, he just walks through lava here. Lava. I doubt if I do the big frost spell, I doubt that will cover the lava, right? It's just gonna melt. Yeah, probably. I could always go darkness after he comes here, right? Okay. Since it's gonna be a prolonged fight, I actually am going to heal. Let's give it a go. I think we can get him. The worst happens. We use our cowl, right? And we get in here. and we he will start investigating, and then we redo the surprise round on our terms. Right. Anyway, he loses. No, he doesn't. He's not still not quite on regeneration there. Yeah. Well, let's hit him. Luck of the barrel. No. Sneak attack, sure. Yeah, he is surprised, but this is really irrelevant. Resistant to piercing. How did we get this sneak attack, by the way? Hang on. Never did that before. It always lost the sneak attack, it never refreshed it. So I'm going to hide and let him come and investigate this whole thing. Right? One would hope. Oh, he's still surprised. Well, it doesn't matter. Like, he's just going to... Wait, what? What? Oh, come on. Oh, he is surprised. Okay. Well, okay, he did actually manage to heal, however. Oh, this is... well, he is surprised, so... Fine, let's just do it. Okay, we're gonna have to jump to get to him. Right. It's gonna have to be... Guaranteed crit. A decent amount of damage. He'll probably hit us pretty hard next turn. Okay, we also don't have the... we don't... Oh, this is so bad. We don't have the diptych. He's not immune to poison. No, he is immune to poison. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Let's... Oh, come on! You sir, Radiant. Where did we get that? Critical. Okay, we got one crit. He's hard. How hard is he gonna hit? Ooh. What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Burning. We're burning, ladies and gentlemen. That is not where we want to be right now. Was that a crit or what? Cross was hit for bludgeoning. Yeah, it was a crit. Okay, it was a crit. It was a crit, so... Okay, this should not happen again. Oh! Okay, hang on. Hang on. Did he just launch like a lava thing? Oh, come on. Come on, that was like without outside of the turn, like, timer thing. Okay, got 20. Oh, wait, he's got... He went back to full HP. Melts the earth. Lava pool in his creature's footsteps. Hang on. This is not what we signed up for. Okay, I think we need to get him, like, all the way out there. Oh, this is frustrating. Okay, let's disengage. So we hit him and then disengage. I think we need another like, surprise, to be honest.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Do this. Fine, we can take a big potion in an unconventional way. I know I could have disengaged also with the main, so I don't mind doing this now. Okay, this is bad, guys. This is not what we were planning for. Okay, so he does leave that magma. Oh wait, he gets the regeneration. How does this work? This is not the time to figure this out. But magmatic regeneration. Oh dearie me. This is not okay. We do have Mrs. Step. We can get away. The thing is, what we got to be mindful of is that we can't get away with invisibility because we are going to step on this lava. Hang on. This is nonsense. Hang on. Fine, he disturbs nearby lava, it explodes. Fine, I get that. Magnetic radiation. When starting a turn in lava. That's his lava. There's lava underneath him. So everywhere he goes, he spreads lava. Okay, so I guess we have to... Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. And that is to cast that storm and see if that puts this whole thing out. Right, because I think the only other alternative is to have, create water spell, which we don't even have. That would be the only other alternative, right? Okay, but I am going to again disengage and try one more thing. Otherwise, I guess that we don't have a way to kill him, right? Storm. Ice storm. Yeah, little did he care. He didn't care. Whoa! 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 That was way too close, ladies and gentlemen. I suggest we extricate out of here ASAP. Alright? ASAP. This monster. Alright, we bit off more than we can chew right here. Ooh. He's still in lava. So he just brings lava wherever he goes? How does that work? How's that fair? Lava. Yeah, it is. He just brings it wherever he works. Wherever he walks. Alright, we need to... we got a taste. We got a taste of this. And we need to... GTFO. Okay? This needs to happen now. Right. Right. No, I do not want to even burn. I just want to disappear. I guess if I even... Well, that's very dangerous. Like, if I actually got invisible going invisible right now, right, I would step on this thing and become very much visible. Oof, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, do not try new things. Well, you have to try new things, even if it's on a mode, but my goodness. My goodness. Alright, let's hang on, let's just calm down. What are we doing? We are misty stepping away. We're still gonna have an action. We go invisible as well. Or what else? We can't jump. I hate the fact that you can't jump with the main action. The scroll of Mrs. Step is also a bonus. We can do dimensional door and just get out of here. But to be honest, I think this should do it, right? I think this should do it if we just go invisible. Because we're also just too far. But he's gonna come there to investigate. He's gonna just like, get over there next turn. And he doesn't care the fact that there's lava in between. He loves it. Oh my god, this is unreal. I kind of thought we were invincible. And that is when this stuff happens. Hang on. Could I disengage with the main action? To be honest, disengage in the main action and then Misty Step, like, and then run a little bit, disengage with the main action, come, this is as far as my movement will take me, and then I could Misty Step like here, but he can still see me. If he throws anything at me or does any, yeah, I think we need to go invisible, because if he throws anything at me, guys, my heart is pumping. My heart is pumping. Okay, this is the absolute furthest we can go, right? Like, without provoking an opportunity attack. Okay, no, he's moving and I don't like it. Hang on. Yeah, attack opportunity provoked. Okay, we gotta be very careful right now. Yeah, we can still move further, so there's no need. Okay, there's no need. Why are you moving? Okay, here we're fine. It's just a bit of no. I'm not taking a chance on ice here. Come on, mate. Just move and miss this step. There was a pixel there where it was just. Oh yeah, the pixel is in lava though. Okay, we need to not slip on ice. We can, if we step even like 1 foot, 1 damage, guys. We got 1 HP right now. Okay, this does not show him moving anywhere. Straight line. Right? He can't see us. If he can't see us, he can't do a ranged attack. This is unreal. Okay, he dashes. Oh man, if he had like an AoE or some slam, we're done. Oh, he doesn't. Alright, right. Now, where's that? Oh, I didn't put the amulet of Misty Step on. Why didn't we put the amulet of Misty Step on? Right. It's fine. We're invisible, so it doesn't matter. He's gonna come. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. All we need to do is not step into fire right now. We get over here. We go over here. We still got a turn of invisibility. We're good. We just need to make sure. Yep, that's all. Woof. All that needs to happen. The thing is, we can't even throw, guys. Where's that lava exploding, though? Yeah, I think there was like a little piece here where it did not explode. I hope it doesn't explode next turn. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? When this guy comes close, though. Okay, he's surely like if I'm like here, we'll be fine. I believe here there was like no explosion, guys, right? If we throw something right now, right, we're gonna reveal ourselves. So I feel like this is all we need. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna hide. We're going to walk over here. We're gonna jump. Oof. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. I'm not doing Grim. My lord.
Time to get going.
Unreal. Yeah, I guess. Oh my god, guys, I got like shivers down my spine right now.
Long day.
This is
Rest soon.
unreal. Oh my god. What was that? I guess the only way to kill him is to hit him, get all the 120 HP in 1 turn. Because wherever he goes, he brings lava. And if he's in lava, he regenerates, right? Unless, like, you cast that, like, make water on him. But to be honest, he's lava. He probably just evaporates all of it. You know what? F that guy. Well, actually, we can still get the chest. But that's gonna have to happen next episode, guys, honestly. Whew. This was too much for me. Oh my god. What was that? What was that? Honestly, guys. Okay, I'm doing a couple of potions. Alright, let's end this episode here, guys. I'm too old for this. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was I thinking? Oh, come on, we could get him down 100 feet. It's not fair. I got him out of lava. I even sacrificed that surprise round. My god, what did he even hit me with? Whew. One, he did down me. He did down us, guys. Okay, now though, now we gotta like deal with Grim, and I'm not sure that will trigger, and it would be nice to have this in the back pocket. Now, it's been a while, and I do believe at the very start of the episode I did trigger it like 3 times, and it did seem to work on short rest. I do not want to test that though, and I would love to have Relentless Endurance with Grim, you know? My lord. Anyway, guys. I think we've all had enough. No, we need to chill. Whew. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright, I don't know. I believe we can still get to Minthara. Maybe we'll just avoid this guy. I still think it's possible with all the Misty Steps. Let's see. Let's get down there next episode, see if we can actually get up there. But yeah, I believe we can get to Minthara. That will raise our survivability by a lot, right, having 2 characters. Just the fact that one can pick up the other, can run away, all of that. So that's on our side. What's going to happen in Act 3, if we ever get there? I do not know, guys, because, yeah, you saw what happened. Man. Oof. Yeah. Okay. Right, let me just switch weapons before I forget, because you know I will. Where is my other trusty steel forge sword? Although, actually... Okay, we're gonna have to think about this, how we deal with, you know, our friend Grim. I might have to do that super crit on him. Alright, okay. Well, enough for today, guys. Enough. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed that. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. I don't know. I'll think about whether we take on Grim or not. But come on, we can't. We didn't come this far to only come this far. Right? We're not just gonna like avoid Grim. 1,000 XP. 1,000 experience points. Alright. And adamantine armor. I feel like, you know, I feel like adamantine armor is almost mandatory for Honor Run. Maybe not with Assassin. That is until we have to fight the big boss. Like Merkel. Who can crit and who we cannot surprise or sneak around. Right? And getting that longsword that just ignores slashing damage for those cases where like we just need like just bonk, you know. Okay, it's fine. We can at least give it a go. Probably we got invisibility. We did get away from this, right? Just we have a lot in our toolkit, right? That demonstrated we have a lot in our toolkit, including Relentless Endurance, which we now not sure if we actually have it. Anyway, we'll see. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.